Welcome back to tonight's episode of Spies in Disguise. Last week, we came into the possession of information regarding the time and date of the assassination of the head of the security. Now, Barry must hand in this information before it is too late. Will Barry succeed in his endeavors, or will he be stumbled by his desires? Find out tonight in Spies in Disguise.
Lovely time for a late night walk.
I prefer early morning. No one's awake. Do you have it?
Got it just this morning. No one knows except me.
Right, well then hand it over.
Not so fast. How do I know I can trust you? You could be some rapscallion working for the enemy. Oh.
What? Is my word not enough to satisfy you?
No. It's just enough. Here.
Thanks.
Have my coat.
I didn't realize you were a gentleman as well as a licensed killer.
Well, I find it a lot easier when I'm in such good company.
Right, well, I'll see you at headquarters then.
What?
What? Is there something else you need to tell me about the mission?
No, but I just... Well, I assumed...
You
that-
assumed what, Barry?
You can't just up and leave a man like that.
Do you even know my name?
No, but...
I put it down my top because they don't put pockets in women's dresses, which is utterly useless in this line of work.
Well, maybe you're not in the right line of work.
You do realize I'm your superior. I could have you fired for saying that.
Yeah, and I could do that. You need me for this job.
I could literally do this work by myself, except HQ thought that my skills would be better suited to a more sheltered environment.
Well, that there would be. You're far too pretty to be out in the field. Look at you. Those goons would eat you up alive.
Any more than you?
What are you suggesting?
Well, let's look at your performance over the last week. Yesterday, you spent all day getting bashed by a man on a plane with your bare hands when you could have simply used the knockout pen that we gave you, which would have cut the time in half. Then again today, you were used as a punching bag from the enemy as they tried to get information out of you, only to break out of your bonds in the nick of time despite having been taught how to do so in less than a minute. I did a mission similar to this 4 years ago, and I completed it in half the time you did, so don't you dare tell me that I'm not suited to this line of work, or that my pretty little face would be eaten alive in the field, because quite frankly, I could say the same to you.
You? A mission? I have a hard time believing that. I haven't seen any women in the field aside from seduction roles.
Yes, been there, done that, hated every second of it. It's amazing how quickly a man will just turn to jelly as soon as you pay him a compliment. Their heads swell up like a balloon.
Well, I wouldn't say that's entirely true.
Have you seen James Bond? Get smart. I Dream of Jeannie. Heck, Star Trek.
No?
Well, then maybe you should study them. You might get some self-awareness that is desperately needed.
Okay?
Well, I best be off then. I've actually got mounds of work to do. And these dress and heels are hardly the most comfortable thing to be working in. You best wish me luck. Actually, no, don't wish me luck. I don't need it, just my brain.
Well, that you do have.
Come back next week to find out what will happen next. Will Barry's superiors finally discover his incompetency? Will Selena finally get the position at HQ that she's been trying to get for 5 years? And will the writers of this show finally figure out how to write a woman character correctly? Find out next week at Spies in Disguise. Good night.